good afternoon from Niagara Falls, Canada. Today, I really like the town of Niagara Falls. We're here for one night. We have about 24 hours in town. In this video, we're just going to show you everything we do in that 24 hours. From all the attractions, the falls themselves, fireworks, food, drinks, and more. I go by the legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend, Molly.
It's really pretty here. I love coming here.
And let's go check things out. Seeing as we're just getting into town, figure we'll start off our adventure by taking the ride up to the top of the Skylon Tower, the big observation tower here in Niagara Falls. And we grabbed our tickets. It was $24 for the ride to the top, and we added in the 3D and 4D movie because, well, I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity for a 3D 4D movie. And then you enter through what looks like a arcade straight out of 1995.
Definitely very industrial.
Yeah, old-timey.
Are you ready? Straight ahead, we have Clifton Hill in the parking lot. Damn, 4K, Sonny. Damn! Damn, I'm looking sexy right now. And then on the right side, we have American Carnival Hill Falls. 520 feet from up to down, down to up. Take some pictures, don't be shy. I'll be some skinny ass. Ah, gotcha. So where are you guys from?
Orlando.
Dude, Orlando trip. Alright, we got the black Nikes on the feet with the cargo shorts on. And then the blue shirt.
Here's the view from the top of the tower, looking out over the Horseshoe Falls. A really, really great view up here. The American Falls on that side. Off in the distance, you can see the drop tower from Marineland, which is the kind of like SeaWorld knockoff amusement park. Got a couple of solid rides. The drop tower is really cool. Dragon Mountain's really cool. Right next to the tower is a very good-sized casino. You see some of the awesome giant hotels here in Niagara Falls as well. Side, you do get a view of what's the fun side of the falls, known as Clifton Hill. That's where they have all the goofy tourist attractions like your wax museums, haunted houses, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and more. You can see all the people loading down there to take a ride on the Hornblower, which takes you into the falls. The Maid of the Mist is that boat over there that runs on the American side. The Hornblower runs from the Canada side. And over there, there's a funicular, and funiculars are great.
What did you bring me? Thank you.
Wow! We're going up the stairs soon now.
Yeah. See you guys.
So we're now trying to find the 4D movie theater, but look at this spooky, permanently closed elevator.
I want to know the story.
Absolutely.
This is so walled off.
Found it. It's actually outside of the theater, or of the tower area. But I would not pass up the chance for a 3D 4D movie. Molly, what did you think of the Falls 4D 3D movie?
There was too many spiders.
Yes, poorly CGI'd spiders from the early 2000s. I would say it's worth your $5 if you're doing the tower. Throw this on there. You do learn some stuff. I like 3D 4D movies anyway.
It's
so
very cheesy.
Very cheesy. And odd in parts. Since it was right nearby, I made Molly stop at Margaritaville, only because we watched most of those videos where the guys went to every Margaritaville, and I have to see the animatronic bottle of tequila come over Niagara Falls.
You do love.
And fill a blunder. I love any sort of animatronic shenanigans, so I was not missing this when we were right nearby. Back over towards the Clifton Hill area, which is where all your cheesy tourist attractions are. Something we're not going to do this time, but it's a pretty good deal. It's the Clifton Hill Fun Pass, where you get 6 attractions for $35, and that's a pretty good deal. Do you think mini golf is better with dinosaurs?
And a volcano.
Yeah, the volcano does erupt from time to time too. I do really like the design of their Ripley's, believe it or not.
Is the animatronic?
Yeah, the guy climbing up and down, the Empire State Building flipped on its side. This actually is one of the nicer Ripley's museums that I've been to. I've been to a lot of them. I do love a good tourism strip like this. I mean, you got everything. A haunted castle, right next to a laser and mirror maze, right next to a different haunted house, next to...
Play zone?
Yeah, dragon-themed play zone, next to a fun house, next to a Ruby Tuesdays, and across the street from a wax museum. There's another bundle here, the Big Fun Value Pass. And I think the Ripley's areas have a pass as well. A lot of their attractions do have like animatronics barking at you to come in.
He looks really good.
Yeah, there's a human guy all tied up and a talking parrot. This is a tough decision. We've got a 4D dinosaur motion ride, complete with animatronic dinosaur trying to get you to come in. You got a distillery, probably not the Rainforest Cafe.
But there's thunderstorms and the safari fries.
And the safari fries. Or the Niagara Brewing Company, which I believe was where the WWE Niagara Falls used to be, with the big drop tower up there. I think distillery, because I have not done that one. This sign has changed our mind since it is still happy hour at the moment.
Happy hour.
I am really digging this place. Their cream ale's on sale for $4. It's very good, very easy to drink, which is an insane price for a tourism area. And they got live music. But now we're actually making it to the distillery, where it's happy hour from 8 to 9.
Yay!
Of course, coming to the distillery, we had to try some of the spirits. We went for their whiskey sampler flight, which has a little pricey, I think. It's 3 ounces for $29 Canadian. We got their single cask whiskey, their Canadian whiskey, and their clear moonshine. Very nice presentation on it, though. The distillery, which actually had a really good moonshine and a straight moonshine, like it was better than the ones at Gatlinburg, and we love the Gatlinburg like flavored moonshines. It's also attached to this arcade and a Rainforest Cafe. Unfortunately, I believe the superhero laser ride no longer runs. So the brewery we went to was the former home of WWE Niagara Falls. It actually had its own drop tower. And for 7,000 tickets in this arcade, you can win a WWE Niagara Falls hockey jersey. Limited amount available. When this location first opened, it had a Marvel theme. Like before Marvel got really, really big.
Yes.
So there was like an Incredible Hulk walkthrough and a Spider-Man shooting ride, which I'm guessing is probably still behind this wall without the Spider-Man theme. You have been on it when it was Superhero Laser Ride. It was weird. Very weird.
There was an alligator and a drain pipe.
Wandering around, we found this giant atrium area with a food court, a castle that leads to a casino, and there's also an indoor water park in here. This is quite the place. This cool looking building, I believe it's a Planet Hollywood that has been abandoned for probably about 10 years.
Wasn't here last time.
Yeah, it was abandoned last time. It was.
Well,
Yeah.
It wasn't open.
But we're here to go to the Hershey chocolate store. The souvenir photo op, there's nobody here taking pictures, but like the photo op you just walk up next to with the kisses is wonderful.
It's wonderful, yes.
A trip I do just about every year nowadays is heading up to Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania. So coming in here and seeing all of the stuff they also sell over there makes me very, very happy. This is neat according to this sign. This is exclusive to the Chocolate World here in Niagara Falls, the Milkalicious Kisses.
Which makes sense because the one in Pennsylvania, they have ones that are exclusive.
One thing I feel like you really have to do if you come to Niagara Falls is come to the falls at night, because like you see here, those are the American Falls, as well as the Horseshoe Falls. They have really good lights on them and they change colors. The falls are now changing colors rapidly, which is kind of fun. If you do visit Niagara Falls during like the peak season, and check on their website, they do fireworks nightly right by the falls. These fireworks seem really low. They're kind of in between the American Falls, which are right there, and the Horseshoe Falls. It's probably somewhere in that park. It's probably the best place to watch. Well, I mean, you're probably get a cool view from the tower as well. Heading back to the hotel now. I just really like the look of the Louis Side Waxworks, especially their big neon sign there, and their wax figure that just hangs out in the middle of the street at all times. Hey, good morning everyone. And while we were here in Niagara Falls, we stayed at the Super 8. It was really, really close to Clifton Hill and all the fun, so easy to walk to the falls, easy to walk to all the attractions. It was clean. I will say the bathroom has like very much a cruise ship style shower. Like that thing is not very big, but you know, water pressure was good. And then the highlight, we have, we travel all the time, as you guys might know. So with the Wyndham, we got the top tier diamond status, which means we get upgraded when something's available, which means we ended up with this room and a heart-shaped tub, which actually I think is very popular here in the Niagara Falls area, as it was known for honeymoons for a long period of time. But yeah, that actually felt really good getting the tub after we had a couple long days walking around Canada's Wonderland, the CNE, Niagara Falls, so that was a good way to relax after that. Now let's go explore the town. So we're currently going to take a walk over towards Journey Behind the Falls, about a 23-minute walk from our hotel. I do like the look of their indoor water park. Kind of looks like it's built with a giant tent on top, and I think it's built on top of a parking garage. There's a massive difference in crowds if you come in the morning. Like this is 9:30 in the morning versus 9:30 at night yesterday. And again, I love all the animatronics.
Come on in, it's a real hair-raising experience.
Made it over to the falls, and you can see the people on the horn blower getting ready to go get, you know, pretty cold and wet on the boat adventure. Not going to do it on this trip, but it is a fun time. So next time we come to Niagara Falls, I'm absolutely going to do this. The zip line. And look at the view from that zip line. That looks so awesome. And we made it over to the Horseshoe Falls. I do like the area over here because you see like the water going right over the edge. It's kind of mesmerizing to watch. Inside the big welcome center is where you start the journey behind the falls. We are ponchoed up and ready to go behind the falls.
In line for the elevator.
Yeah, it's about $23 to do this experience. But it does include the poncho. We went down over 100 feet in the elevator, and now we are in the tunnels. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. It is pretty crazy looking. One thing I would recommend with the journey behind the falls is try to get here when it opens and get the earliest time slot.
Pre-book, because we tried to.
Yeah,
it was sold out.
Pre-book online when you know you're coming. Get that earliest time slot. You do get some pretty long lines here in the tunnels for those views. When you are in the tunnel, there are two different portals. Honestly, you only wait in line to see one because you're going to get a very similar view from both. And this is that second viewing portal. Very similar to the other viewing portal. The journey behind the falls also includes this outdoor deck, and you get a really, really great view. Now you can see over there, like the portal area. And you're pretty close to the people on the boat. The second level viewing deck. There's also this spooky tunnel that looks like something straight out of a Halloween haunt.
This is the building of the tunnel.
Also in the visitor complex is a really cool attraction called Niagara's Fury, the creation of the falls. kind of like a circle vision movie with like other like water effects. It's really cool. Also, if you're coming to the falls area anytime soon, this might be going away. There's like a request for funding out to have this area replaced with a flying theater. You also get ponchos in this one.
More ponchos.
So yeah, if you just search for like Niagara Falls Flying Theater, you could see like the request that's out there. And then also behind this gate, it's kind of horrifying. But yeah, this is a really cool attraction. If you're here while it's open, and who knows if that flying theater project is still a thing, but that is going to take over this spot if it does happen. Let's get out of Niagara Ferry. It was so much fun.
It's very different.
Very unique. It's the kind of thing like if I was Disney and this was going to actually close, I'd just be like, hey, can we have this for our Canada section? It's really fun. It's silly.
You do get wet.
You do get pretty wet.
My right arm got really soaked.
Yeah, I would try to stand in the front if you can, but it's if you're coming to Niagara Falls while this is open, if it's actually closing, who knows? But this was really, really fun, and I do recommend it. Actually, one of my favorite attractions in town. From the second floor of the visitor center, you do get a pretty neat view as well. One change since the last time we were in Niagara Falls is the Ripley's Moving Theater is no more. It's replaced with the Ripley's Selfie Studio. But it's about food time, so I think we might go try this place over here. Yanks Pizza and Wings. Well, unfortunately at noon on a Monday that bar was not open, so we're gonna eat here instead. Sat down for lunch, got a table outside, and I don't know what this is, but that looks delicious. Lunch is served. I got the steak, bacon, and Swiss sandwich. We both opted for poutine as our side. And Molly got a nice big cheeseburger.
A loaded burger.
Up next, something I definitely wanted to try, a new attraction, a hyper ride by Tech called Carnival Chaos. See the ride vehicle spinning on in there. It costs $10 to go on the Carnival Chaos Hyper Ride. Definitely an improvement over the non-moving Tech attractions.
Yes.
It is very similar to their Carnival ride if you've been on that before in one of their shooting simulator things, but
Which is terrifying if you hate clowns or
yeah,
anything like that.
Kids, I could see kids having meltdowns on this.
Yes.
But I had a lot of fun. I got 23,000, Molly got 18,000, and it was $10 to ride. I do think they're kind of their cheesy tourism attractions here are more reasonably places than places like Orlando or Pigeon Forge.
Yes.
Also new since the last time we were in Niagara Falls is the frankencoaster. A roller coaster above a Burger King and a haunted house. Some of these places are great. Also, Cheeseburger Frankenstein is the coolest thing ever. The frankencoaster here was actually way more wild than it looks.
It's a lot of fun.
I hope you like left turns. And it is a little on the janky side, a little on the fun side. Definitely a weird roller coaster credit to get.
Yeah.
Some really cool views. You don't get a lot of roller coasters on top of buildings. I actually been on this before. It used to be at Sports Plus on Long Island like 20 years ago.
Oh, so it's a new credit for me, but not for you?
That's correct.
Wow.
Actually, when it was at Sports Plus, it replaced like a simulator building. So you can see how everything is like built on levels going up that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I guess it just randomly happens to fit on top of a building here in Niagara Falls. But yeah, the views you get from the roller coaster are pretty cool. Stuff like that. An upside down house. Molly, you want to spend $13 a piece to go through the upside down house?
No.
Looks like I'm on my own. And here we go. I'm inside the upside down house. Based on the flip phone Razor, I would say it's probably built sometime in the early 2000s. And it's exactly, it looks like they're watching Mr. Bean. This is definitely an odd tourist trap attraction. You know, I've seen my fair share. Of course, the upside down house has to have an upside down bathroom, complete with an iPod, which everyone needs on their bathroom. And yeah, that's it. It's like 5 rooms. There's a lot of stuff worth your money in Niagara Falls. The upside down house, probably not one of them. There are 4 different haunted houses in Niagara Falls. I have no idea how it sustains that many. I've never done any of them, but I do like the Nightmares one because they advertise how many people have chickened out. The count, I believe, is up to 175,000 people, according to some of their digital billboards. So yeah, that must be pretty terrifying. And there we go. That'll do it for our 24 hours here in Niagara Falls. A really cool town. Molly, what were some of your highlights of this quick adventure here?
I am shocked of how much we got done. I liked being that close to Niagara Falls, like the journey behind the falls. Not sure if the portals are worth it, but you got great
viewing
pictures,
deck
and
area.
the viewing deck was amazing.
Yeah, I love being in the city and all the different stuff it has to offer. Like, there's a million attractions we didn't see, some we've done before. Good to see Niagara's Fury again before that might close. If you have any questions about the area, let me know in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching.